My name is Gloria Richardson, and I have two sons with disabilities. Scott is 27, and he has learning disabilities and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. He's also a very talented musician. He writes his own music. He has a page on MySpace where he posts a lot of his music, does some techno, and he also plays guitar. My younger son is Nicholas. Nicholas is 18. He just graduated high school in May, and he is now going to Tennessee Tech University in Cookeville, Tennessee. And he is on the autism spectrum, Asperger's, if you know what that is. And he's showing great promise and scaring his mother because he's very independent.
Good. Okay. What do you wish you knew when you first found out your child had a disability?
What do I wish I knew when I first found out my child had a disability? When they told me, when the school folks told me that my oldest son, Scott, had ADHD, I didn't know what that meant. And I got really angry at them, and I was really scared because I thought he was perfect. You know, he's my baby. He's perfect, of course. He still thinks he's perfect, but I didn't know what that meant. So I wish that I had known more about what that meant, diagnostically, short and long term, what that's going to mean for him in his life. With Nicholas, my younger son, by the time he was diagnosed, I kind of had an idea. I knew what autism was, but I still wish I had more information about Asperger's and, like I say, what that meant for him personally.
What advice would you give a parent who just maybe today found out that their child has a disability?
I think it's important to connect with other families. It's important to find a way, whatever it takes, to connect with other families and learn as much as you can about the diagnosis. If you can get a support group like the Autism Society that will connect you with other parents and family members, so you can learn exactly what that means for them in day-to-day life, I think that would be the most important thing.
Okay.
Who has been the biggest role model throughout my process? Unfortunately, when my oldest son was diagnosed, there were no supports anywhere that I could find. And I hate to say that there was not a role model, but there just wasn't at the time. I live in a very rural area, and when I found that there were no support groups around, I started a support group. And then I was able to get support from the people that I was helping to support myself. So I think it's important for families, if they find out that their child has a disability, to not give up. If there doesn't seem to be supports around, keep looking until you find the supports you need, and if there aren't supports in place, be the answer.